Blog Talk Radio.
Mic check, 40 breath on the set, yeah. You ain't got no wins in me, Casa. Mic check, 40 breath on the set, yeah. You ain't got no wins in me, Casa. Mic check, 40 breath on the set, yeah. You ain't got no wins in me, Casa. Mic check, 40 breath on the set, yeah. You ain't got no wins in me, Casa.
What's up, mi gente? It is your girl, Nancy Ruffin, the self-proclaimed empowerment specialist. And joining me is my co-host, Maria Rodriguez, a.k.a. BK Ryder. Hey, boo. Hey, honey, are you there? Okay, so we're not going to have another episode like this, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can patch her through.
Hello?
Hey, honey.
Hi, you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. We were having
Yay!
some more
I got worried for a second. I was
difficulties.
like, oh, my God. We're going to have a replay of last week's show?
Oh, my
Happy
God.
Sunday.
The levels of stress that I went through on Thursday night with this freaking
I know,
show.
I felt so bad. And, we really wanted to catch up with our listeners today because normally we just go live on Thursdays once a week. And we were like, you know what? We had technical difficulties. Let's give them a Sunday show because this is really the last show of the year for us. We're not due to the holidays. This tonight is our last show until 2017. So we had to give it to you one more time.
Yes, we actually
How are
wanted
you?
to
How are
apologize.
you,
So
Mrs.
let's apologize to our listeners because I don't know how many had called in on Thursday or were tuned in. So we apologize that we were not available to you, or we were trying our hardest to get.
Sometimes things are out of our control, and
show.
that's exactly what happened. So,
and which is why we're here
now,
we're here.
Sunday
night.
We're here today.
So, yes.
We're here tonight.
And so we are blessed, and we're alive, and shit happens, and we move forward, we press forward, and that's it. But okay, so enough of the niceties. What's going on with you, honey? Let's catch up.
Nothing.
Let's catch our listeners up on what's been going on in our lives this past week.
Oh,
what do you
my
mean nothing?
Goodness.
Are you kidding me? You have some really
no, I
big
have a lot.
news.
Yeah, I have a lot going on. In the real world. So after 17 years of working with my current employer, I'm actually going to be starting a new job in the new year. And yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. It's a little nerve-wracking, and I'm excited.
It's natural. It's natural to be, to have the nerves kind of going. It's something new, especially.
But it's something that I wanted, and it's definitely something that I've spoken to the universe and said this needs to happen, for myself because, I moved and my family and I bought a house and my job now is just not easy to get to. The commute is hell. And, I needed something that would give me peace of mind and both mentally and physically, and that's what I got, and I'm happy. So I had a great boss, and it was a great 17-year run, but on to bigger things, So that's my new thing. And what's up with you? You have a book coming out, don't you?
Yes, I was supposed to say no, nothing, but yes, you're right. I've been so focused on actually, making sure that the book is as close to perfect as it could possibly be, because of course things, there's always room for improvement, but I've really been working hard, because I do self-publish, and so
Do you
I
have a
don't
release
have the
date?
backing. Yes, it's actually coming out the end of this month. I've already been taking pre-orders. The book is ready, ready to go. So yes, it's Live on Purpose. It's a whole new, I think, field for me when it comes to writing, because in my past, the 3 books that I've written have all been very heavily poetry based and prose, and this is just. I deviated completely from that. It's a self-help book, and it's really about learning how to live more purposefully in your life, and so that you're more intentional and you're more empowered in the things that you're doing. So I'm really, really proud. I'm, like, super stoked.
But it's not too much of a stretch from what you've been doing for the past couple of years because, aside from writing poetry, you host your empowerment workshops, and so there are things that you have, some projects that you had under your belt that fall in line with the self, empowerment book that you have.
Which is why I did the book, because it was aligned with a lot of the work that I have been doing. So although I hadn't written anything about it, this was the time for me, because I've been doing a lot of this work, and I think that it's just a great resource and a great tool for people that they can use, because the book, it's, I tell a story, of course, but I also have exercises in the book. It's like part book and part workbook. So I ask questions, and I really have people kind of dig into themselves and how they decide on doing certain things, and I really have them look at themselves from an introspective perspective, because really you have to look within before we can do anything on the outside world, right? So we have to know why we do the things that we do. We have to kind of revisit some of the events in our early lives that influenced who we are and how we react to certain situations, because all of that really creates who we are now, how we move forward, how we navigate, through this world. And until we really begin to look at that level, we're going to continue doing the same things. We're going to see the same patterns. The same things are going to continue to manifest in our life. And if, and it can be good if good things are happening for you, but if you're someone who maybe at a point in your life where you feel like you need to be doing more, you should be doing more, and you don't know what that more is, then this book is really going to help you kind of dig deeper and discover that. So, I'm super stoked. I'm super proud of this book, and I just can't wait for everyone to have it.
This is the perfect book to even be welcoming the new year in with.
Yes.
So I like that. I like that it falls in line with the new year and all the, goals that we set for ourselves and affirmations that, we throw out there. So I'm excited for you. Is there a book release? Because, I'm all about the party.
You know what? I'm planning. I'm planning so many things simultaneously. Like, my brain right now is on overload. But I do want to have a book release party for this book, because I haven't had one in a while. The last book release event I had was for Letters to My Daughter, which was hosted by the amazing people at Capicu, George and Papo and the entire Capicu.
It's always a party at Capicu, so that's, I love that.
And that was so dope. It was so dope. And I haven't had, the last book that I did, which was Coming Undone, I just kind of put it out. I didn't do a special release or anything.
Okay.
But this one I really want to celebrate. I want people to come celebrate with me, because this book was supposed to come out last year. So, if anyone's been following me on social media, like, my Live on Purpose campaign was supposed to be 2016. And you can even search the hashtag, but it just didn't happen, for whatever reason. It wasn't ready then, and I don't want to rush it. I don't want to just put something out for the sake of putting something out. So I kind of took my time with it, and now's the time. And so I want to celebrate that, and I want all my friends, to come out, and I want it to be fun. So I'm planning that. Don't know when. It should happen. I'm looking for that to happen soon, January, no later than February. So, so everyone just kind of, be on the lookout for that. But I'm excited.
Yes. I'm excited about that.
So what's up with the holidays? Have you completed your holiday shopping yet?
I don't know.
Because I hate Christmas shopping.
I'm the serial procrastinator of the family. I have not finished my shopping. I probably won't finish it till Thursday.
Have you started at least?
I did. We started.
Okay, because I'm pretty much done, which is a first for me, because I'm like you, a big procrastinator. I wait to the last minute. I always say, I work better under pressure. But this year I was able to do a lot of my shopping online. Which has been heaven for me, because I hate, especially living out here in Jersey, these malls are insane, because everyone comes out here, to do their shopping. And so the traffic is bananas, and I don't like I don't like shopping during the holidays, so I've been doing online shopping.
Have you gotten better
you know,
deals?
and a lot of I don't know about better, but the fact that it's convenient to me, you know, it's kind of worth whatever I'm paying because I don't have to be amongst the mob. But what I've been trying to do too, though, is like support like small businesses. So I've been really, you know, buying from smaller retailers as opposed to the large, you know, chains. You know, and so I think that it's important because we're all out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? We're all trying to live our dreams, whatever the dreams are. And so, you know, for those of you who have not completed your Christmas shopping yet, you know, me and Maria, we have a list, our holiday hot list of some of our favorite, you know, small businesses, creatives, you know, people are out there putting, you know, their love for all things art and creativity to use. So, do you want to kind of kick off the list, Maria, with your first
Yes, I'm going to kick off the list. So one of my favorite, and she has her own online shop. It's on Etsy. It's Adorned by Luminessa, and it's on Etsy. It's Adorned, ADORNED, by Luminessa, LUMINISA, and she's based out of LA. And what I like about her jewelry line, it's a handcrafted jewelry line, but it resources artisanal Kenyan jewelry. And what's so special about this line is that the proceeds go right back to the artisans in Kenya. So basically, your purchase has a global effect, and I really like that. It goes back into the Kenyan community, so that's pretty dope.
I love that.
And she's on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. What's her? Do we have her at name?
She's on Instagram. She's at Instagram at Luminessa, and it's LUMIN like Nancy, IS like Sam, A. And her Etsy shop is she's on Etsy, ETSY.com.
Very, very cool. So I guess let's stay in line with the jewelry because one of my favorites, I recently became familiar with this young woman's line, and it's Alexis Joanna Jewelry. She's also on Instagram, and her Instagram is that at Alexis Joanna Jewelry. And let me tell you, she's doing something that's very unique, and I love her line because she describes it as Latina empowering jewelry, and it's really a focus, and the focus is on necklaces, and she has this Yo Soy line, and it's like Yo Soy Latina.
Is that the one that you had on IG? You had like Yo Soy.
I did.
Was it Guerrera or something?
Which one? Guerrera. Yes, mine is Guerrera.
Yes, I love that.
So she has like a bunch, you know, that say different things, and so you kind of purchase whatever resonates most, you know, with you. And I love it because she kind of covers like everything, you know. So please connect with her on Instagram, follow her. She's a super, super, super sweet woman, and I just I love her. I've been kind of promoting her consistently on my Instagram because I really think that her jewelry is that dope, and I purchased it. I spent so much money with her already. It's insane.
Yes, I need to visit her website because I liked her pieces.
She also just recently came out with a line of T-shirts, and I love it because when I first became acquainted with her, on the necklaces, I was like, oh, you don't have one that says Caribeña, and she was like, no, but, you know, maybe I'll work on that.
You gave her an idea.
So instead, she came out with a line of T-shirts that say Caribeña, and I fell in love, and I purchased one. You know, so if you're an island girl from the Caribbean, I will encourage you all, you know, purchase these tees, support our local businesses, our small businesses, especially our women, female bosses. So who's your next? Who's on your list?
So the next one on my list, and he's no stranger to anyone who knows what's poppin' as far as accessories and art in New York City, and it's the artist M. Tony Peralta, and he's more well known. Yes, he's more well known for his Rolos and Icon series, where he re-envisioned some of pop culture's most iconic figures in Rolos. But the Peralta Project website has a plethora of dope merch, and it highlights the Afro-Latino experience. I mean, from hoodies to tees and snapbacks to dad hats or pins for your denim or even art for purchase. And it's a unisex shop. You can knock out two birds with one stone, and, it's affordable. So it's the Peralta Project, and it's at peraltaproject.com.
Perfect. I love his work. I mean, everything from the tees to the art to even his messages. He's just really pro-Latino and
doing it.
Love him.
And he's been covered from everyone from Vibe magazine. I mean, everybody knows who the Peralta
you know what?
Project
Talking
is.
about that, I recently saw a spread that I think it was Me Too did on him. I saw it like this video.
Yes, and MeToo.com also
Facebook.
highlighted his work. So that's dope. Tony's doing big things out there.
So yes. So if you're into art and all things pop culture, and usually work with a message, because a lot of his stuff has powerful messages behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I encourage you all to check his work out. My next selection is by this beautiful Venezolana. She is a media personality, and she is a designer, makeup bag designer. And what I love about her makeup, they're like super cute, small accessory bags.
I saw them on IG.
And she just, I mean, the designs, they go from smiley faces, to kind of with hearts. She just did a Selena-inspired one. She's very creative, and each bag is unique. There's no other one like it, so it's one of one. So when you purchase your bag, no one else is ever going to have that bag, And I love that because she says that she believes, and this is her motto, that every woman should have one piece of something in her wardrobe,
that nobody else
bag
owns.
or that no one else owns. That's just unique to them, and I love that. And so I have one of her bags. She's also collaborated with Born and Made for a T-shirt line, and she has a T-shirt line for Fabulous Latina. Like that's the tagline. Super cute tees, very very comfortable. I have one of those as well. Like they're like really soft and they kind of like just snug, hug your skin. I love it. So if you guys want, to check her out, she's on Instagram. Her name is Marta Luna, but her name on IG is mdollnyc. So please reach out to her, purchase one of her cute little bags for yourself or for someone else. But remember, it's unique. So when you get it, it's yours alone. No one else will have it. Who's your next? Who's next on your list?
Speaking about one-of-a-kind designers, this next mujer, Santina Ruiz, and she's the founder of Madre La Perla Designs. She doesn't have an online shop. You can find her on Facebook under Madre La Perla Designs. And I actually featured her. If you want a more in-depth look of who Santina Ruiz is, I actually featured her on my blog, BK Writer, and I featured her work. But she's exceptionally talented at remixing and redesigning bags, hats, jewelry. I mean, from recycled materials, and then creating one-of-a-kind items that.
Too.
Oh, she's so dope. And she creates one-of-a-kind items that are inspired by, the indigenous and Caribbean heritage. The upside, like you said, Nancy, is that you'll never see fulanita de tal with the same, ish.
Right.
But the downside is that you might want what fulanita has, but you can't copy it because it is one of a kind. So there's a win-win there. But Madre La Perla is bomb. She's bomb with custom-made orders, and she sells out quickly. So if you like something, don't even wait, because it's happened to me. I saw a pair of earrings, and I was waiting on it, and I was going to hit her up, and then next thing I know, I saw that it was sold on Facebook. She's quick with her merch. People dig her. She is based out of, I want to say, Chicago. But, she sells quickly. She sells her merch quickly. So if you like what you see, hop on it. I mean, everything from hats and bags to jewelry. Her jewelry line is popping. Her jewelry line is amazing. She has some amazing, amazing pieces.
I love her bags.
Her
super dope.
Yeah, she's extremely talented when it comes to remixing and recycling used items. So, I mean, she's dope. So, Madre La Perla Designs on Facebook. You can also find her, DeSantina Ruiz. She's also on Facebook, so check her out.
Cool. All right, so let me see. Who's next on my list? Oh, yes. So I recently got connected with this beautiful, beautiful girl from Florida, and I can't even remember what her first name is. I just know her IG handle, which is I am 2016. I mean, and that handle alone had me like, okay, I need to know who she is. But then I got connected to her business page, Candles with Purpose, and so she has a candle line that, you know, she makes candles handmade from all, like, they're organic, all natural based products. They smell super delicious, and the focus on the candles, they promote peace, so they're peace candles. So when you light them, the energy that, you know, it's emitting into the air, into the universe, is that of peace. And I thought that they were super dope. I think they start, her smallest ones start at $5, and then the bigger
ones,
which is super
affordable.
It is, and I mean, it's like from $5 to $16. So I mean, on average, it's still super affordable. Whether you get, you know, you decide to get a small one or a larger one, and you know, you're supporting a female entrepreneur, and you're actually doing something that is based, that has great energy. And I think that we're in a time in our history where we need peace, you know, more than anything right now. And good energy. So yes, and she's like really super supportive, and I really want to see her expand this line. I really want, and I want to support her in this endeavor. So I would encourage everyone, if you love candles like I do, because my house is full of candles, please, buy her candles. You will not be disappointed. Tell her that I sent you. Who knows? Maybe you might get a discount. Not promising anything.
All
I'm
for
just
the
saying.
discount.
Yes. But follow her page. It's at Candles with Purpose. So
nice. I like that.
For that. So who's next on your list?
So my next person on the hot list is I love this woman's art. Evelise Rosa Designs, and she's on Instagram under Evelise Rosa Designs. And aside from making my ovaries scream every time she posts a photo of her adorable baby girl, I mean, that little girl is so adorable. But
she's like,
Evelise,
she's so chunky.
She's a little ham. I mean, the way she poses, I mean, she's such a little ham. And my God, if I could have more kids, I probably would. You know, she makes me want to do that.
She does.
But
and all of her kids
Design,
are beautiful. I just want to say that. All her children are beautiful, not just a little baby, all of them. God bless them all, because she makes some cute kids, honey.
Yes, she does. But back to her art. So Evelise Rosa Designs, she creates digital art, I want to say, for the spirited child in every woman. I mean, her art has soft pastels and whimsical touches. You know, her art centers the feminine, and it just really makes a great gift, whether it's for the young or the young at heart. You know, girl in your life, and I mean everything.
I love her. I mean, I have her
mommy.
Too.
Yeah, you do. I know you purchased them for the
I
girls.
have a couple of her pieces. Yep, in my daughter's room. Love, love, love. I mean, she really knows, like you said, how to tap into
the feminine
the
spirit,
child
the child, the ballerina. I mean, she has a Mom and Me series where it's like your daughter and mom in different settings, I want to say. But it's just beautiful. I mean, if you want to purchase this for someone who has a daughter, or maybe you want to purchase this for your own daughter, art for your living room, art for the bedroom. I mean, her prints, digital prints, I know she has a special going on where it's $8 for a print. She sends you the print through your email. You print it out, and you frame it or whatever. But take it from Nancy, who's purchased a few prints. They're beautiful. They're whimsical. They're colorful. They just will bring to life any room. They make the perfect gift. And it's Evelise Rosa Designs. She's also on Instagram under Evelise Rosa Designs. She doesn't have a website, so if you want to look at her merch and her digital art, I would find her on Instagram.
Yes, tell her we sent you. Okay.
Yes. She likes us. You can tell her we sent you.
And okay, so next on my list is this young woman who I'm connected with. Again, everything's through Instagram. She is an artist, I believe, and what she does is she recreates like clothes from like old clothes, right? Mm-hmm. And like so she repurposes items, and she'll take like old pair of pants that were her husband's and like make like a dress out of it. I mean, she's so talented. But I mean, I don't want to promote that. What I want to promote is her T-shirt line that she has, and it's Pelo Bueno. It's by Nelesque Designs. And she's super, super, super sweet. I know that she's a mom of like special needs boy, I want to say. And, and I have I don't know, I just really connected with her. I really like her. And so I want to support her. I just purchased, again, one of her T-shirts, and I love, love, love. Like I'm waiting to wear my hair curly so that I could wear the T-shirt because, it's it has an image of a woman with like a beautiful, beautiful curly hair, all nice and wild, the way I like to wear mine. So when I wear my hair curly, I'm wearing my tee, but yes, and super affordable. So for all my curly hair, wild hair girls, please connect with Nelesque Designs. That's Nelesc Designs on Instagram. And her T-shirts, they're really affordable too. So that's that. I think we've done we're doing a lot of clothing and jewelry. So who's next on your list?
So the last person on my list, and I have, a lot of love for this next gentleman on my list, and he's an artist, Viajero Art. It's by Adrian Viajero Roman, and his art centers the Puerto Rican diaspora and experience through race, migration, and identity. Viajero is extremely talented, and his work has been featured everywhere from Art Basel in Miami to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington. He's a heavy hitter who's also heavily involved in activism both here, in New York and on La Isla. His artwork, some pieces are affordable, some pieces are a bit more pricier depending on your range. But if you have a cultured person in your life who really appreciates fine art, splurge on an original by Viajero because his work is amazing. And you might want to have it up in your living room. That's definitely dope.
Very cool.
He's also, he does have a website. He does have a website, and it's www.viajeroart.com. You can visit that and also take a look at all his exhibits and find out more about this wonderful artist.
Great. So there you have it. I have one more on my list, and it's not really, I guess, you can't purchase merchandise, but I really want to highlight this group. They're in real estate, so if anyone is looking to purchase, to rent, or sell property, then I would encourage you to connect with @Lux Urban Life. I think, they cater to the New York City area. I believe it's just within the 5 boroughs. I'm not positive, 100% positive, so don't quote me on that. But, if you're into, for the new year, if you're looking to start somewhere new and fresh and you're on the market to either rent, buy, or sell.
And if you follow them on Instagram, they're the apartments and the spaces that, they highlight are some amazing spaces.
Yep.
Like, I'd be like, where is this at? No, they're follow them because it's
They're super cool. And if you connect with Brooklyn Jessie, who is one of the real estate reps with this group, tell her that we sent you. She's one of our biggest supporters. We love you here at the EmpowHERment Hour, Jasenia.
Hi,
so
Brooklyn,
thank you for your
Jessie.
continuous support. And I think that kind of rounds off our holiday hot list.
And just know that when you support small businesses, you're really putting money back into your community. You're supporting single parents, you're supporting families, you're supporting students, you're supporting, regular folk who really put their blood, sweat, and tears into their creations. And that's what you're supporting, You're supporting the small person, so if you can and you want to
take just a quick second to kind of give out our number here. So if any of you guys out there want to call in, you want to join in on our conversation, if you've purchased from any of our, the people that we had on our list and want to share your experience, we'd love to hear that as well. Our number here is 347-989-1140. Once you're dialed in, make sure you press that number 1 so that we can get you put into our caller queue and kind of patch you right in. So I guess next up, we're debuting our new segment tonight, our Trill List, right? We're going to play a cut from an up-and-coming indie artist. So, Maria, do you want to do that now, or do you want to kind of go into our next segment? But I think it'd be a good segue.
Yeah, we can go into the Trill List. I know you have the artist for this week, Nancy. You can introduce.
Yes. Okay, so this young man, he's out of Philly, and he describes because we asked them to describe their music in 5 words or less, and he describes his music as for the children. So now he sent in 3 cuts, 3 tracks, and so this was our favorite. And he goes by the name of Ishmael, and this is A Long Way. So let me cue this up. And then, guys, if you're out there listening, we would love to hear your feedback on the song and what you will think about it. So here we go. All right, it's not playing. Of course. There it goes.
Yeah. Man. Hey, yo, Don. We came a long way, man. Yo. I done came a long way from who I used to be. Man, just like that old school 1970s flow right here, babe. I don't think that you can count how many times that a brother done prayed. All the rain that I have stormed, all the weather I braved. I used to live inside a box, I really was a slave to the thinking that my life was worse than the road that I had paved. I felt I couldn't handle, and then I tried to channel, but I only had the light that was equivalent to camels. Riding across the desert in my moccasins of sandals, tempting to find shade behind the shadow of a candle. Supply myself with ammo, but never to dismantle. I was trying to raise them up, trying to give them life, but I realized I had to find it first inside. Cause how I tell them that they can when I haven't even tried. So let me take you on a ride. Keep hands in, please. The demons on the outside ain't too friendly. Be careful of progression. Success brings envy. Add money to the ceiling. Now we riding down your chimney. I done came along. I done came along. I done came a long way. I done came along. They said we wasn't supposed to make it past 18. I done came a long way. Life
life ain't the same. I wish I knew the culprit and who the hell to blame. I'm trying to save the culture, we put it all to shame. Left it to the vultures, they're picking with our brains. So what the hell are we fighting for? What the hell we have to lose? Killing for your silly block, don't even own the avenue. Dealing with your attitude, cause Papa had abandoned you. But homie, that's the system, you can read it in the manual. No need for revolution, make the evolution gradual. Impatience breed impatient outcomes. We can fight and we can protest, but the action after that only takes steps. You gotta see it like a baby on his first try. Let it go like a hatchling on his first fly. Take a breath and put your trust in the Most High. Now bow your heads and let me hear the church cry.
I done came along.
Last year I was broke.
I done came along.
Sitting in a blood bank. Take much, man, but the will to win. Driving to survive, maintaining to sustain. Let go and let go. Let go and let go.
And that was our debut on our Trill List, A Long Way by Ishmael.
I was getting Far Side vibes.
Yes.
Remember the group Far Side? Yeah, I was getting Far Side vibes. Like the whole, you know, the music, the when it started, I was like, oh, this is like kind of like a throwback. I was feeling it though.
Yes. Yeah, I was feeling it too. A lot of his music, well, not a lot because I don't know a lot, but the other two songs that he sent, he really has like an old school vibe to him, style to his music, which I can appreciate. I like that the song has a message, you know, so I can see, you know, when he says that the music is for the children. You know, and, you know, he kind of makes us or gives us hope, right? He says he's come a long way.
I can appreciate you know, a song that has a good storyline, you know, that has an arc to it. That's taken me somewhere. So, you know, I definitely got that from this track, and it was dope.
Yes. Well, thank you, Ishmael, for submitting
the beat was good
your
too.
Song. It was we love it here at the EmpowHERment Hour. You know, and so our listeners.
And we're always looking for new music. We are always looking for new music. So on the Trill List, you know, we look to feature up and coming artists and just really support your grind, you know, and know that we know it's hard to get, you know, played by mainstream radio. So hopefully we can also be the plug for you and get you out there a little bit.
Any music, or if you know someone that has music and you want to get them featured on the Trill List, please
what's that email?
Send the music in MP3 format to the EmpowHERment Hour at gmail.com. So that's EmpowHERment Hour at gmail.com. Because the last time I apparently gave out the wrong email address.
Yeah, intern gave out the wrong email.
Intern, a.k.a. me. Okay, so let's kind of get right into our main topic. We have 20 minutes left to the show.
Okay.
And let's talk about, tonight's topic is shade tactics, right? And when folks try to sabotage your come up. Now, you brought this topic to the table, Maria, based on an article you had read.
Yeah, because so remy-ma was interviewed by Paper Magazine on the importance of women working together. And so she said something that kind of stuck out to me. She said something like, let me find this. Okay, she says, it saddens me to see women trying to get in the game today that see the only way to get to the top is to diss who's on top. Love yourself all you want, but don't diss me if we ain't got nothing going on against each other. So basically, she said something like Drake and Future can, have this friendly competition and go at each other and then still connect and record music together and, at the end of the day, be cool with each other. And women don't have that. We have this competitive streak where we're shady towards each other because instead of working together, we'd rather just compete against each other to see, who gets more clout, so to speak. So it made me wonder, like, okay, can we really have friendly competition as women, or is that non-existent? Have you ever been put in a situation where someone has shaded your grind or purposely threw shade your way while you were grinding to get to where you needed to go?
I think that women will support you to a point, right? So they'll support you when you're nobody, right? When you're really starting out, like, and you have nothing and nobody knows you and you're building. But as soon as you build up some momentum, you have some people looking at you, checking for you, you have some type of supporters out there, that's when, like, the shade starts. I mean, at least in my experience, I feel like I know women who, no matter how successful they are in their own right, they don't really want to see anyone become as successful as they are. Like, you could be successful, but just not don't ever get as successful as me or surpass me. That's the problem that I've seen, and which is why I actively try to counter that, which is why I'm so supportive specifically towards, other females, and I try to back it up as much as I can through action because, you can talk a good game, right, but if you're not really backing it up and actually doing, then it's just talk. And, I think that we both have had experiences with people that have shaded us, right? I mean, have you? I don't want to speak for you, so. But
where people have shaded me, for the most part, especially, there was one time I had written an article, and someone that I had previously worked, with on a project just really, went ham on me over this article, and was pretty vocal about not liking it or not.
Again, yeah. But this is the article that went viral. This article was getting a lot of attention. It was on a lot of people's radars. It was getting shared like crazy on social media. And it's like I said, I think that this person does not want to see anyone surpass her level of success because she has not only done it to you, it's happened with other successful females that we know of that she shades.
I mean, shady people are, I really dislike passive aggressiveness, and I have to say that because I hate when someone knows that they're doing something fucked up, but then when you try to check the situation, it's, oh, well, I have no idea what you're talking about, or that was never said, or, that's not how I meant it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
you can't just own your shit,
bitch. If you say something, own it. Like, own your shit. Like, you don't have to like what I write, or you don't exactly. Like, own it. I don't like. I'm a girl's girl. I support other women. My platform, my blog is 90% dedicated to supporting other women. I feature other women on my blog and their projects, and I share my platform highlighting other women's accomplishments. But that's just me. I know that I don't like when some women, I'm not going to say all, but, there are some women that act like they're about supporting women, but it's not really support. It's more, what can I get out of you to get to where I need to be? You get what I'm saying? And I guess that's what Remy was saying. Like, it's not, I really support you, and I want us to, get to the top together. It's, how can I use you to reach my level of infamy, right?
And, I guess one thing that kind of comes to mind as we're talking about this, and we're thinking about why certain people throw that shade. I mean, do you think it's like a level of insecurity that they have within themselves, which is why they're throwing the shade, or why they want to sabotage someone else who might be up and coming and on the rise? Do you think that maybe they feel threatened? I mean,
no,
I
I'm never
like,
the type of person
people,
to.
so I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm never the type of person to, call out someone else's insecurities, because I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're insecure about.
Right.
And if you ask me, like, I'm always going to downplay myself, and me and you fight about that a lot. Like, I'm always I don't mind being the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really don't. I like to be under the radar. I know what I'm capable of. And, sometimes I might write something that goes viral and I hide. Like, I don't know how to handle that attention yet. And some women do. And some women, they shine with that attention. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when it comes to shady, people being shady or shading your grind. And again, all this goes back to, I also want to say that a lot of this has to do with, what we see going on reality TV, right? That's what it seems to be popular right now. If you think about it, all these women shading each other, all these women trying to be bigger than each other. So instead of coming together like girlfriends and really being supportive of one another, everything is a competition, because that's what we see on TV. That's what we're seeing in music. That's what we're seeing in entertainment.
That's what sells, right? That's what people want to see, the fights and the arguing and the ratchetness, that type of behavior. That's what people want to see. People don't want to see women getting along and working together and doing something positive, because that's boring, right? We want to see the hair pulling and fuck you, bitch, and you a hoe, and blah, 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 and all of these things that these reality shows are famous for, right? People are tuned in just to see, Cardi B snatch off her wig so she could jump this, the freaking producer's girlfriend on TV. And, and we're all tuned in because, first of all, we want to see what she's doing, right? Because Cardi B is, she's funny. She's herself. She's genuine to who she is, and she don't give a fuck, right? But, as far as shade, look, I think that as long as you're doing something that other people are checking for, as long as you're successful in whatever your endeavor is, there's always going to be people to throw shade, right? Because there's just miserable people in this world. They don't want to see you live. They don't want to see you be successful. And, whether or not they are insecure, the fact that they have to stoop to that level says that there's something going on within themselves that they can't see someone else live. And then, at that point, I would say, for me, I don't pay attention. Like, I don't know if I have haters or not. I don't subscribe to that notion.
Yeah, neither do I.
Only because I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I don't see haters because I
I'm
don't
not
care about
fazed by
haters.
it. Exactly.
So if people hate me, I'm so oblivious to that because I'm not even looking for any of that. Like, I don't even see it. Because I'm so blinded by it. If you hate me, I don't even see that hate. So it's almost like wasted energy because people want to hate on you because they want to have an effect on you. They want to disrupt whatever it is that you're doing because they want you to focus now on that hate. You can miss me with that because I don't see it, I don't feel it, I don't pay attention to any of that. So
I think shade tactics are just, they're a part of success, no matter how small or large it is. You're always going to see it, as long as you're successful, you're always going to have shady people that either wonder how you got to where you got, how did you get, how were you able to obtain whatever it is that you have, why are you shining and they aren't?
Like that line
it's
that
better
Montana
to
says. When
analyze
the
someone
when the
else's
hate don't
grind,
work,
though.
they start telling lies. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's more important, like, instead of people trying to shade someone else's grind, take a look at what's working for that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And try to learn from that. I have a saying myself, and it's, even in the shade, I walk in light. And I say that no matter who's shading me, no matter who's throwing the shade, I will walk in light. I will walk with my head high. I will walk unfazed, and that's just me. I'm going to dust my shoulders off and keep it moving, because you're not going to have power over me.
And that's exactly the point. Like I said, they want to disrupt your flow. They want to disrupt your peace.
And when you give people that
your
power
attention away
over
from
you,
whatever. Right.
When you give people that power over you to upset you and to make you feel guilty about your success, then that's a problem. Then that's
when they win.
That's when they win. Exactly. So that's when their tactic has been successful, so to speak.
My thing is this, though, like, I'm so busy all the time, and my brain is constantly just working on my own shit. How people have the time to sit and think and focus their energy on what someone else is doing, that shit is mind-boggling to me. I don't have that much time in the world to worry about my own shit and then worry about what other people are doing. Like, who has time to do that? And to hate on someone. Like, I have no time or energy for that. Mija, me vuelvo loca. Like, that it's just crazy.
Because we're in our grown woman shit. That's why. We are on our grown woman shit. And when you're on your grown woman shit, you don't have time to worry about what the next person is saying about you or naysayers. You're focused on your focus, and that's it.
You just, and that's the only way you win. And as soon as you lose focus, that's when they win. That's what they want you to do. They want you to lose your focus so you could slip, so you could fall, so that you could, mess up whatever it is that you're doing. That's why I'm like you. I'm unfazed. Shit don't bother me. I don't have, haters made up in my mind. Because then sometimes I think people build up their own shit too. Like, I think that it's like imaginary hate. People want to make themselves bigger than what they are, and they just create hate or haters.
They picking themselves up. Ego too big.
And I'm like, but who you think hates you? Like, calm down. Easy.
I think social media, it makes imaginary hate more susceptible, so to speak.
It's crazy. And then, like, I'll see on social media, I don't know if but people create fake pages of, other people. Like, who does that? And how fucking miserable are you that you're, sitting there, perpetrating someone that you're not? Like, for what? Thinking about it right now is making my head hurt because I can't, in my right mind, I can't imagine why someone would do that. Like, why would I? All right, let me get my phone. Hold up. I'm going to go to this person. I'm going to steal their pictures. I'm going to make up my own bio, but I'm going to make believe I'm them. Like, who does that? And I know that you've seen it because I'll see people post, oh, can you report this person to IG because, this is not me.
They stole my profile photo and trying to act like me.
And then in my mind, though, I'm thinking, are you just making this up yourself? And this is how my mind works. Are you just making this up yourself and you're trying to make yourself be bigger than what you are? I don't get it. Because, and then it really messes with my head, and it's, so funny. If I ever came across a fake page that was created by someone else, of me, if it's just pictures of myself, just reposted pictures of me, what the fuck I care? Now, though, if it's something that it's going against who I am and the brand that I'm trying to build, then that's an issue for me because now you're trying to portray me as something that I'm not, and it's going to affect the work that I do. But if it's just regular random pictures and all they're doing is posting pictures of me, what the fuck is the big deal? Go ahead. Clearly, you're a fan, so go ahead, Mama. More power to you. But these people, they have delusions of grandeur, I think, and it's just mind-boggling. Pero, I don't know. I guess that's that. For shit. You know what? I actually want to talk really quickly because, along the same lines, did you see the speech that Madonna gave? And it was in reference,
I didn't. I heard about it.
Oh, I think it was Billboard Woman of the Year. She won.
I
she
did
was
hear
awarded,
about it, but I didn't listen to it.
It was, it was everything. And, if anyone, who isn't, but everyone who is familiar with Madonna, like the ceilings that she had to shatter really to get to where she is. This is a woman that kind of went against what the norms were back then. She was a woman that was in charge of her sexuality, and, she didn't give a shit. She did what she wanted against, what people recommended for her, and every time it worked in her favor. And because she stayed true to who she was, she found incredible success, and the speech really kind of addressed all of the adversity that she had to overcome. She talked about when she first moved to New York City, how she moved out here on her own. She was poor. She didn't have anything. She talked about how her apartment had gotten broken into so many times that eventually she just stopped locking her door. Like, it was like, for her, it was so pointless because she just kept getting robbed that it didn't even faze her. She talked about when she got raped. She talked about how hard it was.
She did all this on a and she won an award, and she said all this on a Billboard award?
Yes, girl. She said all this. And she was saying how important it is for women to support each other, to stand up for each other, that, that when she was coming up, she said she didn't have that. There was no one doing what she was doing, so there was no one that she could turn to for support. She was it. So she's saying that for, women coming up now to align themselves, with strong women, with women that are going to support them.
For the most part, I just want to say, for the most part, I have really been blessed with an amazing circle of sisterhood and support in my creative community, in my writing community. So about 90% of my experiences with other women have been positive. You get back what you put in.
Yes.
And I have. I've made many great friendships, many great circles from that. So I do want to say that. Aside from shade tactics and aside from, maybe that 1% that's always going to find something wrong with anything that you do, my experiences with women have been 90% positive. I come from a long line of strong women, and that has proven to be worthwhile, in my relationships moving forward. So,
and I think that with women, the more we support each other, the louder and stronger we are. Like, then we become like unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? Like, people won't fuck with us, and I think that it's so easy. To get women to turn against each other because they want us to believe that there's not enough for all of us. But there's more than enough. And even if we're two women that are doing the exact same thing, it's still going to be different because we're two individuals. So, your delivery is going to be, way different from mine. And I think that that's what women need to understand. Like, my success is not going to take away, from your success. And, in fact, if I'm successful, then I'm getting put in a situation where I may be able to help the next woman coming, behind me. And that's how
if I'm getting put on, I'm going to put you on. And that's how it should be. If I get put on, you get put on. When you get put on, you put the next woman on, and so on and so on. It's a chain reaction.
Forward.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, this concludes our show.
Yeah.
We're done. We have 60 seconds left.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is our last show of the year. We look forward to starting the new year off with you and just doing a lot more interesting conversations and, community focused projects. Right, Nancy?
Yes. We will just, stay connected to us, and you will be in the loop to everything we're doing. We want to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. Thank you for supporting us, and we'll be back next year. Till then, be safe, and we love you guys. So
happy holidays, Sam.
I'm going to end it with this classic. Let's see. All right, if I could just play it. This damn text. There we go.
Bye.
I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That shit is woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Nigga have a big six at the curb, that's woke. Okay. Especially if he got the fully equipped kid on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was woke. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like. Pulled out my bankroll on y'all niggas like. Lost the boot shrimp from 2/10 like. Faggot wanna peep my blueprints, I'm like. Had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like. Niggas getting both on my block like. Coming home within a half an hour like. Running like they had the manpower like. More or less. More so, I rip guitar so I live the fast life. Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like whoa. Ease pain with cocaine like whoa. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range like whoa. 100 miles an hour switching lanes like whoa. Plus I'm getting brain from this chick like whoa. Finger near nigga asshole like whoa. Team floors bitches and bitches like whoa. 9-9 Jag Benz coupe like whoa. Keep them cheese lines on your blocks like whoa. Grenade through your window bitch like whoa. Love to see me do this shit like whoa. Niggas put me through this shit like whoa. So I'ma go toe to toe, blow for blow like whoa. And rip guitar so, live the fast life. Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like whoa. We bag it, then flip it like whoa. Cars we jack it, then strip it like whoa. Fully equip it, front to back like whoa. Spitting on fiends that come for crack like whoa. Asking for shorts and shit, nigga like whoa. Half on this pork, now nigga that's whoa. Flow so properly, you'll see I'm whoa. Ain't no stopping me, I'm deep like whoa. Guns be poppin', we creep like whoa. Hear my name in these streets is like whoa. Must I pound the concrete like whoa. Fill his bitch ass, head to feet like whoa. Your man ain't whoa. The judge ain't whoa. COs ain't whoa. POs ain't whoa. Play yourself, I get the G.I. Joe. T.I.C. K-Riders ain't whoa. I rip guitar soul, live the fast life. Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My niggas like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice flow, like